Alright, my throat's been a little iffy, but it has been feeling better the last hour or so, so I decided to go ahead and do Phoenix Wright, but it's probably not going to be for very long, especially since my son's not streaming. I cannot stream this game for 2.5 hours. So we'll probably do it for about an hour to an hour and a half. It depends on when I feel like stopping. And to tell you right now, I already feel like stopping. But, and then after that, I'll just do random DS games like I did yesterday. So, alright, let's go ahead and get this over with. No, I think I had to, well... Did I save state? Let me just look. Is it this one? Yeah, just load from state. Alright, let's talk. Now, if you guys remember, we just found Ron Delight to be not guilty in the case of theft, but now he's being tried for murder, so we're kind of like, what? Sacred Urn. You must be relieved we got the Sacred Urn back, huh? You bet! There's something a little different about it. Don't at me, what? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this! It clearly says, I am on the urn in the poster. But the urn we got back says, Amy, like it always used to. Oh yeah, you're right. Plus the vase has pink, splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before. Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago when the urn was broken, oh, why are we doing this again? The repairer accidentally turned Mystic Amy's name into I am. And that repairer was one mechanically unskilled little Pearls. Aww. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it. Is it possible that urn is a fake? I'm sure Pearls will find out about that once she gets back to Kurain Village. Yeah, I suppose. Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Kurain Village in a long time. Why didn't they take the urn back to the exhibit? Okay, the what to do is just if we get lost, so we're not gonna do that option. So, I guess people still go to Kurain Village to do their training, right? Yep. If you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training. So why haven't you been to training lately, Maya? Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that. A channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever it is. If you're going to train, you have to be serious. Otherwise, real tragedies can happen. Is what happened last year still bothering you? Is that the murder? Oh yeah, that murder in her village. It happened because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium uses the Kurain technique, she temporarily loses her own will. So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. Bang! That murder. It wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you? I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all. Let's see, it sounds like being the master of Kurain is going to be a heavy responsibility. Okay, what is in our court record? Everything that was before? Alright, let's move out. We can still go to all the other places like before. Let's go to the detention center. October 13th, detention center visitors room. I already told you, it's not me! A sad, pitiful whine that tapers into silence. Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now. Man, we don't have enough time as it is. Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday they thought he was just a thief, but now they got a murder case on their hands. I guess you're right. That guard over there looks a bit on edge too. Come on, we'll just have to come back later. Okay, let's go check out some other place. Nick! Let's look at him. This guard monitors the visitor's room. It looks like he doesn't have much to do right now. I can tell because he's looking at the camera and making funny faces. Is that what it said last time? I don't remember. I would probably be doing the same thing. October 13th, Mask to Mask's hideout. Oh, Nicky boy, Maya! Miss Delight. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case. Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nicky boy, please, please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. Alright, I'll poke around and see what I can find out. Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. I had no idea Miss Delight had such a vulnerable side. I always like it when they bring back these old songs. Ugh. It's gonna be a long night. Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never, ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. I don't think he would either, Nick. Yeah, but you have to admit he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, "Please die!" He would never say that. Anyway, Miss Delight, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying that he's a thief. I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him. Miss Delight, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thief type. He's so honest that he couldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. Thief? Ha! The very idea. I guess I just don't get it. Huh? Get what? I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple. Yeah, they sure are different. Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway. What? For you? Oh, my neck is really stiff. Detective Atney. I hate these kinds of people more than anything. You mean ace detectives? No, I'm fine with ace detectives. Oh, so then you must mean thieves? No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. By the way, why did you go to Detective Atney's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more nervous. I went there to try to find out more about the real criminal. The real criminal? Yes, obviously the real Mask the Mask is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah? And Detective Atney knew more about Mask the Mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People of the Town segment on TV. So then you weren't So you went there to ask him some questions? That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said the ace detective isn't in right now. But I forced my way past her and into his hideout. I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout. That bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too. There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else. Ms. Delight, do you know about KB Security? Don't be silly. Of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works. So she thinks he still works there, huh? Oh, that's right. According to what we heard today... Come on, don't tell me you didn't know it. Ron Delight was once an employee of KB Security. Oh, I didn't even notice he said that. He was a professional security guard. He was. But he quit. He doesn't work there anymore. It looks like Ms. Delight doesn't know. KB Security is only about 20 minutes away. By motorcycle, that is. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike. To make it to KB Security that fast, you sure? Are you sure you aren't literally flying? Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now? No. I'll pass. Thanks. Why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves? Haha, what a scaredy cat you are, Nick. Miss Delight told us the location of KB Security. Okay, let's head over there right now, Nick. We're right away, Nick. So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life. Saved your life? I was at work one day when two robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back. Robbers? Yes, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears. Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation. Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you? Yes, exactly! I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those two knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. What? Is that her in the middle? Please stop it! He screamed. I could see the robber's faces turned pale. That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the two robbers. All by himself. He came to save me, a total stranger, all by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me. Wow! That's a great story. Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. Sniff, sniff. That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess. Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage. Sort of. We tried. With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. Gulp. Can we show something to her? Excuse me, would you take a look at this? I'm sorry, I haven't the faintest idea. I guess I don't get out enough. So this is Mask the Mask, huh? I wonder what kind of house he lives in. Who knows? Maybe it's exactly like this house. Ha ha ha! You're so funny sometimes, Nicky boy. But if I was a famous thief, I'd live in a great big gorgeous mansion. I'll be sure to tell that to your husband. This is supposed to be Santa Claus's beard in the back. Ah, I know what that is. That's one of those key cards from Ronnie's company. Come to think of it, it's been a long time since I've seen one. It's probably because Ron doesn't work there anymore. That's Ronnie's wallet. It was found at KV Security on the night of the murder. Ronnie and I went out to dinner early that evening. I'm sure he had his wallet with him then. So that's true then. He must have dropped it at the crime scene. Do you know about this? Oh, is this a letter addressed to my Ronnie? Sorry, but I hate it when people poke their noses into other people's business. Oops. It looks like Miss Delight doesn't know about it. Which means she has no idea that her husband was being blackmailed. Okay, shouldn't know about that. I don't think she would know about any of this stuff. Oh yeah, that's right, I'm not supposed to show her that. I'm so happy that you got your sacred urn back. Well, I have to thank you for that. I have you to thank for that, Miss Delight, and I'm sorry. Huh? What are you apologizing for? Because I mistakenly blamed your husband for taking it. Ha! I told you, didn't I? My Ronnie could never do such a thing. Now we gotta show our badge! Excuse me, would you take a look at this? Oh, I'm sorry I haven't the faintest idea. I guess I don't get out. No, she wasn't impressed. Alright, let's move. Move out! Autobots, roll out. October 13th, Acme Detective Agency. Whoa, this place is literally crawling with cops. What did you expect? Now that they know he was actually masked to mask, this must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think? Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed. Gumshoe is nowhere to be seen. Well, he is a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case. But wasn't he in charge of the mask-to-mask investigation all the way up to yesterday? Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? He'd say something like, "There's nothing like a good murder case, pal." Points for the quality of the impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust. I don't know, you can see it in his eyes. Ooh, okay, let's move to... I guess let's go here. October 13th, Lordly Taylor, Main Exhibition Hall. The Treasures of Kurain exhibit is all ruined now. I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This is our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling. Maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we've got the sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it. Really? Sure, maybe we can label it the Urn of Mask-to-Mask's Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention. Whoa! 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 That's brilliant, Nick! We could clean up and be filthy rich. Woohoo! Wow, that was surprisingly easy. Let's go to the basement. Warehouse. October 13th, Lordly Taylor Basement Warehouse. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright! Miss Andrews, What's she still hanging around down here for? So, how's it going? What about the sacred urn? The urn? Oh, that. It's been taken care of already. What do you mean, oh, that? Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found? Yes. It was brought in during the trial today. Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. Hello, Sid Brony? How are you? It was Mask the Mask's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. Let's examine. Is there anything different in here? Everything looks like it was before. Whoops! The mask's identity. I heard all about it on the news. So the detective actually was actually the thief all along. It looks like that way right now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Damask to guard the treasures. Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job. Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her. So when was it that you hired Detective Atme again? About 20 days ago. And when was it that Mask Damask's calling card arrived? That was about 10 days ago. So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have really wanted the sacred urn after all. I guess so. Night of the crime. What? So Mask Damask murdered someone as well? Well, that's how things look right now. Yes, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at the time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible. Nick! Let's get down to business already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme? No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. He claims that's the way he always operates. That's just what he says so he can have an alibi when he commits the thefts himself. Yeah, he was caught on the crime scene photo, dressed up as Mask Damask pretty well. Sacred urn. I'm so glad that you got your sacred urn back. Yes, there's still something that bothers me about it. What is it? I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems different. Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No! I don't know anything! Why would I? I'm secretly Pinocchio! Yeah, I saw that too. A Cyclock! What do you think this means, Nick? It means the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the sacred urn is our very own Ms. Andrews. I'm not sure I've got everything. Well, maybe I do. Let's see. Present the Mangatama. Take that! Take that! The sacred urn. Ms. Andrews, do you know anything about the sacred urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit. The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before. Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake. Locky O's. I call them Cyclops. A fake? You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence the urn that was submitted at the trial is genuine? Let's see. Well, I have proof that it wasn't genuine. I guess it's just the exhibit poster. Let me go ahead and save it real quick.
Take that!
Well, Miss Andrews? See? Look, it was a fake after all. Huh? I mean, your evidence is fake too, as I expected. Oops, I guess this isn't going to help me much. Okay, let me try one more of these. Or have I convinced you? Or do you have any evidence that the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? No, I don't even have the urn in my stuff anymore. Okay, I guess I can't do it right now. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Alright. How do I prove it was genuine when it wasn't genuine? Move out. Or should I show her some stuff? Let's show her stuff. Look at all my shit! Can't help more. I'm so busy taking care of everything in front of me. I still haven't given up on the treasures of Kurain exhibit. Oh, Miss Andrews, I'm so happy to hear you say that. Looks like the treasure exhibit is the only thing she has on her mind. I think that means I can't show her anything else. Yeah. You spend an hour figuring out what's next. This game is definitely more difficult than the first two games. You have to show stuff to everybody. CEO's office. Is that... Let's go there. Whoa. October 13th, KB Security CEO's office. So I guess this is where it all went down, huh? The walls in here look thick, just like you'd expect in a CEO's office. Please don't, I've played this game before. This is not blind. So I know what to, I know talking to her, she tells you what to do next. But yeah, I haven't been here yet, so we're checking it everywhere. What has that got to do with anything? Hey, it's you guys! Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe! Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh? Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made real fools out of us. Yeah, I feel for you. Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great! You guys deserve what you guys got what you deserved, pal. Or something to that effect. Do I really sound like that to you, pal? If the gumshoe fits. Well anyway. The point is, I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. You had no idea? He helped us with like 5 investigations. Now if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. What's up? What happened? Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murderer. Okay. The thing is, I'm really not supposed to. Hey, come on. What about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now, and we need help. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal? Okay, I won't cry on you, pal. Ooh. The victim's name is Kane. I don't know how to say Bullard? He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 in the morning, October 12th. Ugh. Throat! Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. Probably an object in this room. It happened at exactly the same time that Master Mask was stealing the urn. Huh. A question? What is your question? Do I have Windows 10? Yes, I do. Unfortunately. Let's see, autopsy report. Let's look. Oh, I can't look at it yet. So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? Well, let's go ahead and look at this. Time of death, 10:12 at 1 a.m. Caused cerebral hemorrhaging from blunt trauma to the head. My husband kind of forced me to upgrade. Let's see, why did it take almost an entire day? There's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside the safe. Ugh. Safe? Well, it is pretty big. Nobody heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came. Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be the shape from when he fell out. Let's see. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billiard. It must be Bullard if she's saying Billiard. Let's see, maybe you could start by getting the man's name right. Should try 13 skull on Steam. What is that? Dire Grove won't work. I don't know either of those. I've never heard of those games. Detective at me. So, what happened to Mask to Mask? He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again! He keeps yelling. No. I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean the detective at me. Oh, that was great. That guy deserved what he... why do I do this? That guy got what he deserved. Now that's the detective I know and love. Think about it. Atme was always around when a calling card showed up. Dire Grove is... I guess I'll look at it real quick. It's not like you can see that I'm looking it up. Just came out? I don't see anything that says 13H. Or I'll just look up Dire Grove, I guess? Dire Grove does not pop up anything. Oh, 13th Skull. Oh, I thought you said it came out today. Oh, I see it. Mystery case files. You know, I have have some games like this. Do I have this one? I don't think I have this one. I've got a couple of those that somebody gifted me, but I don't have that one. I haven't even played them. I play them for the, I like the, find the images in the I don't know, the mesh of items screens. I don't know. It reminds me of the reading highlights when I was little. Let's see, he always mysteriously disappeared when the heists took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Huh, yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief. Never explained how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. You wanna see me stream Mystery Case Files soon? Well, I don't have it, and I am like really low on money right now. I didn't even see how much it was. Let me look at it. Oops. Oh, it's $10. Yeah, we'll have to wait on that one for a little bit. Let's see, but there's this one thing I can't figure out about the first heist. This first heist? Yeah, the Tear of Emanon case. There was a witness on that one. A witness? Here, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. The precious gem. Oh. Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before? It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it... Newspaper clipping added to the court record. Let's see. An article on Mask's first heist. Touch the check button for details. This is the gem and the thief stole. Okay. I just wanted to see the picture. Prosecutor Godo. Ooh, that prosecutor. I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight. Yeah, I think he did that, did it that way, just because he knew it hurt more. That's alright, and I'm sure they will enjoy it to the fullest. That's what my gut tells me anyway. You know, I might have one of those games on my iPad, I think. Is that game on the mobile or something? I have something like that. I got it free. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So who is the Java-addicted masked maniac anyway? Prosecutor Godo? He's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere. Cheaper on mobile, yes. Because I can stream off my iPad. If they're cheaper on mobile, maybe I'll do that. Demos are free. Cool. Let's see, that's right. He said this was his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true, according to the records, anyway. But no way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court, a maverick that gives me goosebumps. It's always weird to find these errors. Goosebumps? You? Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way. Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea you were so unpopular. No, that's not what I meant. That Godo guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. He sure do! I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. Can I look around? must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought. Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out, just for a second. She's gonna try a dead man's chair? What the hell is wrong with you? I feel just like a CEO. Well, the CEO's dead. Hey you! Whip me up a cup of some really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it! Ah, this is the life. The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know. Eek! Let's see, oh, there's a button here. Let's see. Hey, cut it out! Don't press that! Haha, that was pretty funny! I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that. What is that button anyway? It's an emergency buzzer! It says it right there on the panel. Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first? This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here. Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime. Ooh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer? Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know. I think we'd better go and talk to the guard about this emergency buzzer. Alright, it's added to the record. This rope. You think it fell out of the safe when it was opened? I don't think so. So you mean... Yeah, I think this string shows where and how the corpse was laying. You mean... The victim. He was killed by being crushed by the safe door? She can't be serious, can she? What's this? Check out this big, thick binder here. Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick! Reading a file isn't exactly back-breaking work, just a little hard on the eyes. Ah! What did you find out, Nick? This file. It's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Mask to Mask. It's filled with info on him. What? What kind of info? It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and the crime scenes. Hey Nick, look at the last page. It's a list. Let's see. Tier of Eminon, $100,000. This is like a list of all the treasures that Mask to Mask stole. So then $100,000 is the value of the stolen item? I don't know. That number sounds kind of low to me. I think I better secretly make a copy of this list. Kane's list added to the court record. Let's look at it. Does it give me more information? Wow, look at that huge framed photo! Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark and cloudy sky. There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was his best sunrise? Either this guy didn't get out enough, or he had really rotten luck with the weather. Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days. Aww. These look like some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid. I can't get in between these two shelves. You're still here? Okay, good. You can watch without talking if you want. I'm not gonna be upset. Just whatever you feel like. Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel. So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with bunches of these files. Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle. It'd be a good night's reading if you've got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, like UFOs or something. I think all of this counts as his desk. So I don't think it'll look at his laptop. Let's look. You do have insomnia? I have insomnia too. It's usually like 3 or 4 in the morning before I finally get any sleep. And it is almost 8:50 right now. It's 8:46. Can I present stuff to you? Look at my shit! So about this. Huh? What's that? Hey, wait a minute, Maya. What's wrong? You copied that data without permission. Don't show it to him. He might get mad at us. So, what are you two whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. It's just my billfold. It's a pretty thick billfold you got there, pal. Oh, so you must be an hour ahead of me. Now I really want you to show it to me. Detective Gumshoe, about this right here. Sorry, it's hard to believe, but there's a limit to how much my brain can hold. I got 2 ears and 2 eyes, but I only got 1 brain. You can see your eyes and the ears, but the jury is still out on the brain thing. Hey Nick, if you have something to say, just come out and say it. This was his first heist, and I guess I underestimated him. I'm in America. It's just a different, time zone. I'm in Central Time. I was sure I was going to get him, so I was careless and lost the info on the witness. By witness, do you mean the guard in this photo? Yeah, he and the detective worked together to try catching Mask to Mask. They got away anyway, huh? That guard. I got the weird feeling that I've seen him around lately. You're in Kentucky? I'm in Texas. Detective Gumshoe, about this right here. Sorry, it's This is proof that Ron DeLite was here at the crime scene when the murder happened. His wallet and this key card, huh? I think we need to ask ask Mr. DeLite some more about those 2 things. About this blackmail letter. Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking a lot about it too, pal. Why would Kane Bullard have been blackmailing Ron DeLite anyway? Well, Mr. DeLite used to work at KB Security, right? But what was it that made him quit? Nick, that's it! Maybe that's the same reason he's been being blackmailed. Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now. Oh, alright. No, that's not the Texas flag. It kind of looks like that, but that's not it. I don't know how you got that. Let me see. I don't see flags on here. I'm not really sure what flag that is. Oh, that says Puerto Rico. If you put your mouse over that, it says the Puerto Rico flag. Puerto Rico. So Detective Atme wasn't hit in the back of the head after all. That's right, because he was the real thief. He wanted it to look like he was knocked out, so he bent it on purpose. I'd stake my reputation on it. Oh, you're on mobile. It's alright. Grr, what kind of a creep would ruin an antique for that? The thief in the photo taken by the security camera is missing his brooch. Yep. The thing is, there's no evidence that the photo was tampered with. The little pile of poo. It was definitely taken at 12:58 a.m. Well, I don't know how to do the emojis on... I don't think I can do it on the computer. I turned the tables in the trial today with the mystery... I need to stop trying to read so fast. I turned the tables at the trial today with the mystery of this missing brooch. I wonder if there's something more to this missing piece of costume jewelry. The thief in the photo taken by the security camera is missing his brooch. Okay, yeah, we just said this. Remember, don't tell anyone about that emblem, okay, pal? Does the thief ever send these to the police? No, always to the victims. Up until now, the victims have always come to us looking for help, though. That's not what happened this time, you mean? That's not what happened this time, you mean? You got that right, pal. Listen up. If you guys ever get one of these calling cards, I want you to come to us right away. Got me? Yeah, sure. I still got no idea why Mask to Mask would go after a broken old pot like... Glare! Oops, glare! I had a hiccup or something. I mean this tasteful old family heirloom. Good point. Why go after a worthless piece of junk like... Glare! I mean, worthless in a good way. I mean, this is a first for the guy. Agent Andrews hired Atme as security before the calling card even came. Emojis are fun. They are cute. I like that little ghost. Oh, the piggy! Agent Andrews hired Atme as a security guard before calling card even came. I wonder if that has anything to do with how things played out. I want you to check out my badge! Here, take a look at my attorney's badge. Are you still showing that cheap little thing off? A real man keeps his mouth shut and carries a suave police badge, pal. Alright, we've shown him everything. Let's go somewhere else, I think. Let's go to the detention center. Maybe we can talk to him now. Nope. Well, maybe we have what we need for... I don't see the urn on here. No one yells out glare, so... Glare! Gosh. Alright, let's ask Maya. Whoops! Okay, we're going to examine Maya. Talk. What to do? So what do we do now? Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder. Well, first we need to find out exactly where it's located. Okay, we know where it is. We already know where it is. I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles. Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you? I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky boy. Speaking of asking around, I've got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight. Okay, let's well, maybe we can show her the newspaper clipping. Tall building. Excuse me, would you take a look at this? Oh, I'm sorry. Whoops. She knows anything about it. Did I already show this? I think I did. Alright, well, let's open new stuff. I don't know if you can talk to someone, show them their profile, their own profile. Whoops. Well, that is right. I haven't been showing profiles. I guess I should do that. Oh, I know him. This is Ronnie's boss, the CEO guy. Well, now he's an ex-boss. Someone killed him last night. Naturally, I know that. He was a pretty sly man, let me tell you. Oh, really? You bet he was. He made Ronnie chief of one of the security teams. But that was just so he could work him like a slave. Did Mr. Delight ever have a problem with Mr. Bullard himself? Even if he did, you think she'd ever tell you about it? Well, Ronnie isn't the type to complain about that kind of thing. I tried to get him to talk to me about work, but he never would. Grr, I don't like this man one bit. He's headed in for my Ronnie from the very beginning. It's his fault that Ronnie is under suspicion of committing murder. Plus, he lobbed a coffee grenade at me. What? You look pretty silly wearing that mug on your head like a birthday hat. Oh, I know. We can get him back tomorrow by returning fire with a milk grenade. No. Whoops. Oh, this is the guy who delivered Ronnie's wallet. He's got some issues, doesn't he? Uh-huh. Let's just say his flirting style is pretty obvious. Pretty stale, too, actually. It's pretty sad when the only thing you remember about a man is his lame pickup lines. That's really all I remember about men. What's even more sad is said man probably believes in those like they're his lifelines. Looks like he blew it again, huh? She's married! Would you take a look at this? I'm sorry, I haven't the faintest idea. I guess I just don't go out enough. As long as I've got my motorcycle and my Ronnie, I'm happy. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, that plus a little excitement and a little shopping money. Then I'm happy. Now she's starting to sound a bit greedy. What do you think, Nick? I'll never forgive this man. He tried to pin his own crimes on my Ronnie. No, I don't blame you. All criminals are the same. They're nothing but filthy, sneaking liars. I hate their guts. Gulp? Okay, I think I get it. And I think I can see why Ron didn't tell her how he was earning that money. Godo, was that milk boiling? No, it is boiling. So this is Mask to Mask, huh? I wonder what kind of house he lives in. we already heard this. I know he doesn't look it, but he can really get things done when he puts his mind to it. Really? So when exactly does he put his mind to it? Well, not very often, I admit. But I'll never forget the first time we met as long as I live. It must be nice to have such a fond memory like that. I don't think she'd know any of these other people. Oh! Oh, this girl! I saw her slap Nicky Boy right across the face! Yeah, she did. Of all the ways she could remember pearls by. Why? Yeah, I wonder what house he lives in. Why? I think we're in his house. She's such a little cutie. If you could bring her by, I'd love to meet her. Sure, of course. Great. I can just tell I'm in for a reprise of the 100-hand slap. See, that's really amazing. A master at your age? Oh no, you've got it wrong. It's my mother that's the current master. Oh, I see. So what exactly is she the master of, anyway? Well, you see, it's like... Don't say it, Maya. If you say spirit channeling, she'll laugh. Ouch, that hurt. Me, what more can I say? This is my 30 years a young but skilled lawyer. So, Nicky Boy, you're a lawyer, huh? Well, yeah. How do you like it? I bet it's so exciting. Yeah, sometimes. Actually, a little too exciting at times. Ooh, I just love a good thrill. Nicky Boy, it sounds like you have it so nice. This is starting to get awkward. Alright, we haven't really come up with anything new. Let's go, let's see if there's anything here yet. No. Let's talk to Andrews again. Adrian Andrews. Alright, thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a good night. Let's see. Warehouse. Let's present. I think, well, let's show her these things. Sorry, I can't help it. So busy. Okay, I don't think she'll accept anything. I wonder if it's the same with profiles. I don't know as many people as I used to, so there really isn't anything I can tell you about that person. I'm really terrible at judging people, I guess. I should have learned my lesson after what happened 7 months ago. But I didn't! I got taken in by this flim-flam detective. Don't feel so bad. After all, we're here to help. Yes! Mr. Wright is a totally wonderful man, isn't he? That should have made me happy, but she just admitted she's terrible at judging people. Oh, come on. I can tell you're happy anyway. So Detective Atme was actually Mask to Mask. She really seems depressed. I can't say I blame her. She's the one who hired the fox to guard the hen house. Now I realize I should have called the police. As soon as I got that calling card from Mask to Mask, I mean... yeah, I guess you should have. Well, now Detective Gumshoe has one more failure to add to his list. Oh? You mean he's not a very good detective? It's a good thing he's not here to hear us talking about him. He's really right there. such a cute little girl. I'm deeply in her debt for what she did 7 months ago. Her name is Pearl. She's training to be a spirit medium. Training at such a young age is very impressive. Well, as a fellow career woman, I salute her. Career woman, huh? I guess that's one way to look at spirit mediums, since they're all women. Miss Faye, I'd love to introduce you at the... exhibit if you don't mind. Something's going on with my iPad. I'd be happy to do whatever I can to help you. Oh, I have an idea! Maybe you could sing a song. What? The Master of Kurain, or the Spirit Song, or perhaps Maya's theme. That sounds wonderful! I had no idea such songs actually existed. Well, they don't. Yet. I was going to make Nick write them. Be serious. Why is Mia in here? Oh, okay. Maybe it's for the player's sake. You certainly changed since I last saw you 7 months ago. Really? Yes. You look like you've bulked up a little. Well, now that she mentions it, I guess I have gotten a little stronger. It's from cleaning all those toilets. You're such a dork, Nick. Alright, well that's everyone. I don't see anything different in here. Let's look. Anyway. Looks like it's been dry for several days. Something suspicious about the paint here. The bottom left part of this shaped oddly and it's shocking pink. I don't see how the color of the paint is in any way important. You mean it doesn't match the pink speckles on the urn? Pathetic looking wooden box. Don't touch it, there may be clues. I think we've seen this a million times. I guess the only person left to show stuff to is Gumshoe. I kind of wanted to play until we got to the court and then switch to something else. But if I don't figure anything else out soon... Whoops. I didn't mean to go here. I want to go to see if the detention hall or whatever is open. Or we can talk to... This is so annoying. Well, I wonder if I have what I need for... I don't think I do. Let's try doing the Magatama again. Sacred urn. Okay, do you have any evidence that the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? Maybe this? Take that! how can I have evidence that the herb was genuine when it wasn't? I think I've got it yet. I think we had to find the real urn. Whoops. I don't know why I did that. Alright, let's present profiles. Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard. That's Kane Bullard. Not Shane Bluebard, pal. Oh yeah, the victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me. Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning. Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbing like an idiot right now. Okay, Nick, now's our chance to get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask. Oh, okay, good. That actually did something. Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard? He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway? Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets during this kind of work. Oh, and I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber. Really? Me too. I just love money. I can't ever get enough. Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet. Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff. I almost said shitty, but yeah. I just said it, so it doesn't matter. Looks like he did some pretty shitty stuff to earn his millions and billions? I didn't notice. Oh, so that's my problem. I think I need to be shittier. Let me go already! Apparently he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies. Ooh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded. Yeah. Oh, KB Security used to head security operations against Mask. What? Really? Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive. So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? Alright, let's see if that unlocked the detention center. Security room? What's that? Well, this is news to me! I forgot we had to come down here. October 13th, KB Security Guard Office. Look at that bento. Wow, this is really something else. For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure. KB Security Guard. Uh-oh, I just remembered Larry might be... Hey, Nick, what's up? So he is here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you, too. Hi, Larry. Here, I was working my fingers to the bone. And in walks an angel. I've got no problem with the daytime date. It's all good. Not that... that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Whoops. Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you. Really? What is it? Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya. But Nick here is a different story. Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. That was then, and this is now. Okay. Good info. Oh, excuse me. So, what's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a guard, a pro. I can't just give away information for free. You want to bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest? Can you talk to him, Maya? Larry, tell us already. What's the good info? Hey, I like that. This kitten has got some claws. Okay, you really want to know? Yes, yes! So tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Ron Delight was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me? Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on. Well, 1 year ago, Ron Delight was fired. There's no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful. I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that. Like maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chicks or something? No, that's just you. So what is it like to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me, I get by alright, I guess. First, I have to keep my eye on those monitors. All the time! Monitors? There are security cameras set in each room around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out! Oh. And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams. What teams? The security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if it's something small, I don't bother calling them. So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. Night of the crime. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? Why do you say that? This is just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment. And I'm dumb! Even if it is part-time and you are dumb, you're still in charge of the security here. Hey, give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. That's not fair, Nick. Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is, you were here that night, right? Come on, Larry, don't do this to me. Oh no, I knew something smelled bad, and it was the butts after all. Well, it's like I always say, that was then and this is now, okay? It looks like I'm going to have to break his psych lock after all. I wonder if we should show him some shit. Whoops, I didn't mean to check it. I want to show it. No, I can't show it. I've got to present. Hey Larry, there's something I want you to look at. Hey Nick, I told you, I'm a pro, and you don't interrupt a pro when he's working. I don't have time to sit and chat with you, alright? Oh, is that right? Oh, hee, naturally I've got time for you though, Maya. We're gonna have to squeeze this guy if we want to get more info out of him. I don't think he's gonna tell us anything. Okay, whoops. Let's do this then and see if we got what it takes. Are we a bad enough dude to save the president? The night of the crime. The night of the crime? Were you working hard like you were supposed to? What? Huh? Oh, of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been? But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Miss Delight? But that was that, and this is this. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night too? Never! I didn't sneak out. I tell you what, I'll even bet you $1. $1, wow. Now that's confidence. What's with the... What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you have evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling on my chain? Evidence that Larry was not manning his station when the murder happened is... I think it's because he found the wallet. Let me save it real quick. I mean, he obviously wasn't at his station if he found the wallet. Oh, I was right. I'm so good. This wallet. You know about this, right? I've never seen it before. Liar! You hand-delivered this wallet to Miss Delight just yesterday. Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. 1 o'clock in the morning. That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start until 10 p.m. The murderer might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? If the murderer had snuck in before 10 p.m., then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. Why do I have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during your show. Wait, what? I wonder if it's this. Let's save it. Ew, boy, you really had me scared. I've never seen anyone look so relieved in my whole life. Oh, that's right, the key card. I think. Is there information on it, or okay, no. There we go. Larry, when you use this card, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does, but I can't show the record to just anyone, you know. The keycard data was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me. Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door at the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m., the time of the murder. No way! Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Ooh. Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. Yar! No! Yay! Completely replenished. Night of the crime. Ooh, I knew it! It's all my fault. It's my fault that the boss was killed. My fault! Larry, there was nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man. What happened that night anyway? My Donna happened. Huh? Your Donna? I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my Donna called and said I had to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her. Who was? Her new boyfriend! It was like some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally I'm the one that does the punching, isn't that right, Maya? Yeah. So is that why you left the security guard office? Well, I'm sorry. It's all my fault. How can I ever make it up for it, Nick? What can I do? What? He's curled up on the floor, crying like a baby. Oh boy. Nick! Is there anything I can do? Anything, just name it. I'll do whatever I have to do to make up for it. I swear I will. Larry. Hey Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got? She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him. Nick! Alright, let's see. Oh. I think you know how much I want to help you guys, but I really don't know what to say about that. What is it, Nick? It's just, it seems so, I don't know, pleasant. The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right? That's right, just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya. Huh? Go ahead, Maya, press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue, like the professional guard I am. What? Wow, that was pretty good. Hehe, thanks. I try. Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now? Yes, please. Please tell us. Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed. Oh, he's gonna tell us, I guess. I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier. Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office? Well, this is the 3rd floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the 1st floor. I thought it would be a good idea to, adopt a wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary. It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet. Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night? There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right? Of course I did, and I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either. Do you think you could take just one more look for me, pretty please? Oh, okay. I just can't say no to you, Maya. Aw, she is cute. What do you think, Nick? He's probably right. I don't think even Larry can make a mistake. Wah! What is it? What's wrong? I made a mistake. Huh? But how? But how? It can't be. It's impossible. Okay, enough already. What about the records? That night, it went off just once. In the morning. At around 1 a.m. 1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened. Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be. We got the buzzer record, okay? Let's see if there's anything else I can show him. Oh man, I'm about ready to switch games. Maybe it's just a little bit longer. Listen carefully, okay, Nick? I know you don't think much of me as a person, but I'm no thief, and I would never wear a goofy get-up like that. Nobody ever accused you of being a thief. It's too much for me, making plans, writing, calling cards, etc, etc. I'd rather just pull a dine and dash at a burger joint. What? Burgers? I love burgers too. Really? Well, how about it? Want to go on a burger date tonight? At least pay for the food, because I'm not defending you again. So, was this the car that was used by the culprit that night? Well, going off the serial number, then yeah. This card was used to open the CEO's office door at 1 in the morning. Your client had this card, right? Then it's a no-brainer. He's the killer, man! Ah, that's the wallet I found. You found it when you snuck out of work to get socked in the kisser, right? I didn't sneak out of work to get socked in the kisser. If only I'd been more responsible at work, I might have spotted the murderer on the monitor like I was supposed to. Larry, you really do feel bad, don't you? Yeah, well. Maybe it's all for the best. I think it's brought Desi and I closer together. Desi and me. Just like they say, every cloud has a silver lining. You gotta see that old water glass as half full, am I right? Now he's starting to sound like the Larry I know. Don't forget, Nick, half full. So what about this? Huh? Maya, you shouldn't have. A love letter for me? No, sorry, this is a blackmail letter. What? How do you know about that, Maya? Huh? How much is Alexis demanding this time? Huh? Who is this Alexis? Didn't we show him this letter yesterday too? I'm pretty sure we did. I don't think he knows anything about this. I used to have zero interest in all this old junky stuff, but now that I'm a new person, well, I can kind of see the appeal. Hey, I got it. Why don't we all go visit one of those musty old temples next time? I think I could actually learn to like this new Larry. Yeah, but he still hasn't told us anything useful. What's this? Listen carefully, okay? I know you don't think much of these. Oh, okay, it's the same. Ugh! Why does he have two different messages for when he doesn't have anything to talk about? Okay, let's, I don't know, should we talk to Gumshoe and tell him about the, this? Detective Gumshoe, about this right here. Okay, I guess not. Alright, can we go to the detention center yet? Guess not. Oh yes, here we go. October 13th, detention center visitors room. Mr. Wright! Mr. Delight, did they finally finish their interrogation? Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore. Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you? Well, you see, on the same night the sacred urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor department store, a blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. And then, that's where the CEO, Kane Bullard, was murdered. There's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it. Okay. Mask to mask. Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you are mask to mask? Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday? That was a quick response. Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating. But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we? Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown! I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn. Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time. So then, the person dressed up as Mask to Mask in this photo, it's gotta be Detective Atney. It's the night of the crime. So, that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor, you went to KB Security, right? Yes, I went to KB Security at the At the time, the blackmail note said I should. Alright, what happened next? Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So then I used the keycard to unlock the door. That's probably when he dropped the wallet. When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there. Someone? And suddenly they bashed me over the head. BAM! Was it Kane Bullard that hit you? I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. Ugh. The dead body of the CEO was right in front of me. I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body. So that's why you put it in the safe? Yes, that's right. Why would you do that? I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it. Okay, and what did you do after that? Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them. Nick. All of a sudden, Mr. Delight kind of sounded like the murderer to me. Please don't say that. Why you were fired. Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago you were forced to quit KB Security? How did you? I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi, please! Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet. Phew, thank goodness. No, but I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually. Why have you been hiding it from her anyway? Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief, she'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over. Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place? Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money. Except being a thief. At least that's what I thought anyway. So you became Master Mask for Desiree, huh? Well, what now? The buzzer went off just once around the time that Bullard was killed. Oh! That's scary. Do you know anything about that, Mr. Delight? Sorry, I'm afraid I don't. Why am I not surprised by how clueless he is anymore? This list. We found it in the office of the CEO, Mr. Bullard. Hey, this is a list of all the things Master Mask stole! No job in the world and feed her oh. What? Preach it, man, preach it. I'm so glad I'm not a woman like that. Let's see. Hey, this is a list of all the things he stole. And that's the value of each item listed next to them. $100,000, $15,000. Are you sure that's the value of the stolen items? The numbers seem a little low to me. Even on the black market, the prices should be at least 3 times higher than that. I guess he knows about that stuff because he used to be a security guard. Let's see, that's the emergency buzzer from the CEO's office. Don't press it! It makes a terrible racket. Hehe, sorry. I just love making a lot of noise. Does this buzzer have something to do with this case? Well, at this point, I don't really know yet. After all, there were no prints on it or anything else for that matter. Hey, this is an article about my debut heist. Let's see, boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail. Master Mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared. That's right, I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Master Mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, huh? Wow, awesome! Hey, hold the phone. The guard in this photo. Is this you, Mr. Delight? Hehe, that's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself. Nice and easy to figure out. Even pearls could see through that in a heartbeat. Alright, it's been updated. Oh, and hey Shot, how are you doing? Sorry I didn't say that. Did I say? I don't think I did. Well, I'm saying it again if I didn't. So I expect Detective Abney found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective. Detective Abney found the mask to mask disguise? That's interesting. Yes, and I've heard that he brought it home with him. Ugh. So that's it. That's when Atme got his hands on it. On this. Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume. That must have been really time-consuming, huh? Yes, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters. Blackmail letters? What are you talking about? Hurry, tell me what you mean. Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up. You doing good? Okay. I'm okay. I've been like super exhausted ever since my physical therapy. I slept like ever since I got home until just now. Not just now, but before I started streaming. Ugh. I did really a lot of workout stuff. I almost didn't stream today. Let's see. Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up. Whoops. What do you think about this? I don't really think I can help you with that. No, that's not it. It's just that the thing is I don't really know if I can say one way or the other. You didn't miss anything. Okay. Oh, I didn't know Mask to Mask had become so famous. Yeah, I actually bought this publicity photo. Really? Well, I'd be happy to sign it if you like. I'll even add behind bars. What? Yes, please, please. It looks like Ron has totally forgotten about what happened at the trial today. That he got declared not guilty of being Mask to Mask. What are you still doing with this keycard anyway? Didn't you return it when you left your job at KV Security? Of course I returned it. Don't be silly. But it got sent back to me along with the blackmail letter. Blackmail letter? Yes, it said use this to enter the CEO's office. Well, I think we added a new talk option? Yes. This blackmail letter. Is this the first one you got? No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location. So did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes, just a few days after the Tear of Emanon heist. The first letter, it said, I know you did it. So someone found out about your true identity? Just like that? It's not easy being a master thief, you know. I've got proof that it was you, so give up, it went on to say. So in the end I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal. Is that right? Hey, hang on a second, what do you mean you had to give it up? Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box the letter specified, someone sent me $10,000. No one said anything about me being worried, though. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. Plans? Heist plans. What are these plans you're talking about? They were instructions on how to steal a crown or painting or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods. So you mean that the one who planned the heists wasn't you? No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans. It sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him. So Ron Delight was Mask to Mask after all. But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned it all out in detail. All I had to do was deposit the treasures I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail. Could you try not to look so gleeful about it? So you went after the sacred urn because of one of those plans too? Well, see, truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal. Mr. Delight, is everything you've just told me the truth? Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay? Okay, his testimony's been added. Before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you. It's a trap! Hey, Backbone, how are you doing? Yes, but please don't hurt me. Mr. K. Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him? Yes, of course! I could never! I'm not lying! All I did was hide his body in the safe. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday. Doing some creative writing, that sounds like fun. Why? Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right? I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight. I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word. Mystic Maya! Hey! Pearly! I'm back! Hey, Pearls. So what have you been up to this whole time? The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Kurain Village to have it examined. And? What did you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn. Phew! That's a relief. I was really worried. But there's one small problem. Problem? These cute little pink splotches. They said that it's paint, and that they were put on the urn recently. Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? We've got to find out how they got there. That's the big deal. Yes, Mr. Nick. We've got to find out how they got there. Okay. We'll find out how they got there. Please don't forget about me. Alright. How much longer until we're actually in the trial? Okay, I think I know what to do. Sort of? October 13th, Lordly Taylor Basement Warehouse. Oh, Pearl! How nice to see you. Hello there. Hello there. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to? Well, actually, I was having this urn examined. Oh, I see. Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here. Nick! Let's look around one more time. Whoops, don't move. I want to examine. It's been dry for several days. There's something suspicious about the paint. This is the same color as the paint splotches on the urn. So then the question is, what's the cause of the odd shape? Let's look around here carefully, Mr. Nick. Let's look at the box. This box, there's something about it that's bothering me. That's the box that the sacred urn was in. It looks like there's some pink paint on it too. That's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn. I think I know how the pink got on it now. Alright, let's investigate again. Hold on. Let's see, can we do this now? Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the secret urn? Blah blah blah, we already went through this. She reminds you of Quistis. She does kind of look like Quistis a little bit. Oh no, not this. This. Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Pearls went back to Korean Village and had it examined. Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how. What she discovered was that the vase was broken. Again. Did you say again? Yes, it was broken once a year ago, and now it looked like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too. Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know? The paint splotches, maybe? Let me save it, I don't know. Why does everyone in the game look guilty? Well, we're trying to get a secret out of her, and she is guilty of something, just not the murder. Not this one. Is it this one? Take that! This poster, it was made recently, right? Poster? Oh, the poster for the exhibit. At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said I am on it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says Amy. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed. Ah! I am? What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken. That was a mistake. Now, tell the truth. Oh, whoa, wait! Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it. Huh? Yes, that's it. It must have been the, one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened. It looks like I still haven't broken the entire psych block. Do you have any proof that the urn was broken here at Lord and Taylor? Das paint! Take that! Yeah. Well, Miss Andrews, what is this supposed to mean? This urn has these pretty little pink paint splotches on it. Ngh. And there's some on the box the urn was stored in, too. No matter how you look at it, the paint seems to be exactly the same, wouldn't you say? So, what does that prove? That the urn was dropped along with the box. That's when they both got paint on them. Are you with me so far? Yes. The rest of the story is obvious. The box was dropped right here in Lord Taylor's basement warehouse. If I can prove that, it means that the urn was broken here too. So can you prove that? Can you prove that the box was dropped here in the basement warehouse? Why do I not have a picture of, would it be in the security photo? Because you can see the paint there, but you can't see the color. Let's see, save. Damn it. I think I should be the one asking the questions. Oh gosh, this is a huge deduction. You really should take some time off and try to relax. You can relax later after I solve the mystery. The answer's right here, I know it. I guess I've got to somehow get the paint in my inventory. Maybe I have to look at the paint buckets. Whoops. Mr. Nick, could it be that this odd shape is... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this. Oh, the box the sacred urn was in. If you look here, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well. Wow, you're right! Look, it matches! Okay, now I've got it. What is it, Mr. Nick? This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. Okay, I guess I was just a little too early in doing the Magatama crap. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. Oh, we gotta go through all this text again. Get that fish. Hard facts. I'm good at finding hard facts. I had a raging clue. Newton's fixed. Transpose. Ah! Alright, I think this is where we give her the paints. There we go. Take that! Yeah. I have the biggest clue ever right now. Well, Ms. Andrews, what is this supposed to mean? There's pink paint all over this urn. Nga. And there's pink paint all over the floor and walls of the basement warehouse. In other words, this urn was broken there. You can't weasel out of this one, Miss Andrews. But. Uh-oh. She's trying to make her escape. But you can get pink paint anywhere. Gah. Well, there's none in my office, that's for sure. Well, there is in my room. Liar. Anyway, the paint on the urn and the paint on the floor, there's no proof that it's the same paint. Come on, this is getting ridiculous. The proof linking the paint on the urn to the paint on the floor. But is it this? Take that! Yes. This box. The urn was stored in this, right? Yes, that's right. Well, there's pink paint on this box as well. Ah! I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you? Yeah, yes. More or less. The paint on the floor has an odd shape imprinted in it, doesn't it? Yes. Yes. If you put this box into the impression in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means this box was dropped right there. And that is when the urn was broken. Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright. Unlock successful, yay! I'm so sorry, I was the one that broke the urn. Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher. I'm a terrible person! Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly? No, not at all. I know just how she feels. It happened about 2 weeks ago, just after the poster photo was taken, on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. No! When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance. The box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I heard a terrible noise and I thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box and that's when it happened. The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock. It's like one of those infomercials. Yeah. Oh no, I can't carry this gigantic hose. I'm gonna crash into my terracotta pots. Let out a huge scream. Ah! I can only see how that could have happened. Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Kurain Village. Tired of dropping sacred urns on the floor? You just need to get sacred grip. FDA approved rubber gloves for carrying sacred urns. Yay! So I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. And that's when the I am got changed to Amy. I didn't know how it was originally written, but any sane person fixing it would assume it said Amy. Any sane person? Really? Oh, Pearls. She said she was very good at spelling. Oh, she wasn't very good at spelling. Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one had seen it since then. Sacred urn updated to the court record. Yay! But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it. The Amy Faye statue. Aha! You'll get boots, too. So you don't slip in paint! The first time that we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen from Mr. Nick. There was no paint marks on the walls or the floor of the warehouse when we were here. Well, there was a good reason for that. On the day of the crime around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. and I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you saw it. I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange. What is it, Pearl? The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible. She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews? Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again? Well then, who was it? Who would have done it and why? On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. And the next day it was moved, but why? Amy Faye's statue updated. Yay! It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case. Why? Why do you think so, Nick? Because that night the real thief, Rhonda Light, was at KB Security. So then why did another masked show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact. One undeniable fact? The murder trial is starting tomorrow. It looks like the thief is going to be making another appearance. Alright, I'm gonna stop playing this game for now. I'm gonna put on some other DS games until 10:30. Another 30 minutes. Alright, we're not gonna read this. I'm done with you! Pause. There. Thank you. Ugh.